betting all your points on StanLoona. Well, we'll see what happens. StanLoona going Zelda, like you were saying, instead of Bayonetta.
Hey, sometimes you gotta stand the StanLoona, you know?
Yeah, can't blame you.
Right out the gate, it's just traditional Zelda zoning versus Ness trying to find an opening, using that tricky movement to just kind of fly themselves inside. Once you're out of it, it's rough. But yeah, PK Fire landing, and hey, there's that patience. I like that. Because again, it's a reflector, it's a get off me button. Nair's Love is pretty devastating if, used correctly, so I like that awareness already from Syrup.
And I kind of expected to see this Zelda instead of Bayonetta versus Ness, because you can wall out Ness way easier with Zelda and hit Ness way easier with Zelda instead of trying to hit such a short kid as Bayonetta.
True.
Yeah, but it looks like Syrup is in the lead right now, knows exactly how to play around the Zelda, but we will see as the matchup goes on, see if StanLoona can adapt around this play. And then Nair's Love, the lingering PK Fire, getting so much damage off that.
That's, you have to be careful for it, or else it will surprise you.
Yeah, and this stage is pretty good for Zelda.
True.
Yeah,
just
hitting above the platform is really, really nice. It's very difficult to deal with.
Indeed.
A lot of times, kind of your go-to, hey, I'll get away from the Phantom by going to above it. Doesn't really play out here.
I love what Syrup's doing, and it's just moving. It's just moving around, making yourself harder to hit by not staying stationary, and just looking out. Yeah, regrab.
What regrab?
Did Khan just dip? Or did StanLoona just dip and say, yeah, okay, I know this, I'm going to die, so I'm just going to go ahead and peace out.
StanLoona said, I'll do it myself. Okay, don't hit me, I'll hit me. Hit him with the Hey Arnold.
Allow me to see myself out.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. 3 stocks to 2. Syrup, has a lead, but realistically, if StanLoona gets any straight hit, the stock will be gone. Whether or not StanLoona will get that hit is another question, though.
Yeah, I love that MP hop and grab. So smart. Because again, if you interrupt him, and reflect of the night too. That's the batter up. My goodness.
We saw the charge, and that's what made it so intelligent, was the fact that, hey, either I'm gonna hit you or I'm gonna hit the Phantom back into you. Either way, I'm not gonna have to worry about any of your aggression.
That's an up throw. Yeah.
Run up, grab, quick up throw, and that is goodbye to that first stock.
And I think that was one of the best buffs to Zelda, actually, in this iteration of the game, is the fact that you have a throw that kills you past a certain percent, and is a kill setup for that.
Yeah, extra tools. You love to see it. Zelda actually got some decent buffs. Been buffed decently, through the patches in this game as well, so a strong character for sure, and of course, got that Wi-Fi buff.
For sure. Yeah, Zelda's got some stuff, and she is scary if she can pull it off. And it looked like this was going to be very dominant by Syrup, but StanLoona slowly edging their way back into this game and pretty much evening this up.
Yeah, 109 to 89%, fantastic position to be in, but Syrup not caring. Fantastic conversion right there, sneaking that up smash in there.
Yep.
Forward airs. When's the merry-go-round stop?
This ride never ends.
Still not over.
It never ends.
It's still not over, all right.
Just one off Mr. Bones ride.
Mr. Bones' wild ride will not cease in this match.
Great recovery right there. And when it's all said and done, 68 to 115. Quite the win for Syrup, if you will. Okay, what are these tricks that we're playing?
StanLoona is just looking for a kill because Uppy has devastating power and just trying to trip up Syrup, but Syrup's not having it. Syrup's just not pressing buttons.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it earlier. Just Syrup is moving, using movement essentially as the offense and the defense, and it's posing to be a real issue for StanLoona.
If you don't commit to anything, it's hard.
Yeah, I feel like
slight delay
getting
right there to punish the up
way
tilt.
too much.
Wow, that's just.
Yep,
Why is that move so strong now?
You almost want to say that. I don't know if there's a reality where you stall above a Zelda after one up tilt and they don't do another up tilt. and just Syrup being fully aware that stalling, waiting for the second one, then landing with an aerial, which really set up all of the openings that were essentially given afterwards to take that stock and ultimately take that first game. Just great awareness and understanding of how to defeat Zelda and really exploit the tools that character has.
But that was really dominated by Syrup. StanLoona's only way of getting stocks was running up and grabbing with Zelda. And if you've seen enough Zelda, that's not really like a reliable way to take stocks. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a swap to Bayonetta, but we might see just the stick. We might see them stick with Zelda.
It's Bayonetta, in fact. I think this is going to be best of 5. So, I mean, StanLoona has this wiggle room.
True. And I have a feeling that they are more adept at playing Bayonetta over Zelda, but still a good player nonetheless. And this is a pretty good Bayonetta stage because of the small blast zones, am I right?
Yeah, smaller blast zones, you just like send them right off the top. And if you can get those combos flowing, it's going to be really hard for Syrup to survive.
Ooh. Good SDI by Syrup.
Yeah. You love to see it because they're so aware of just like, all right, you got an SDI if I want to survive. I played Smash 4 probably.
Alright, what's the option?
Oh, I love that jump. StanLoona just bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, while it is harder to hit Ness's Bayonetta, it looks like they are doing much better with this character swap. But one of Bayonetta's weaknesses is they can struggle to kill, so we'll see how. Yeah.
Which time backer? Anyone?
Maybe. Although Bayonetta is very good at forward smashing after witch time.
Yeah, it's always witch time.
Yeah, but Bayonetta is also very good at edge guarding in this game, in my opinion.
It's true. She has so many recovery. She has so much movement potential with those aerial side Bs with the double up B. I could definitely see that being amazing strength.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, was Bayonetta the character that StanLoona was using primarily in this event?
I think so, but every time we saw them on stream, they were playing Zelda.
Well, because it looks as if the last 3 matches were all Bayonetta. So I wonder did they just think Zelda would be a bit better, or what was actually the reasoning that they chose to use that character opposed to Bayonetta originally?
Well, it's hard to say, but in my opinion, I think it would depend on the matchup.
Right now, Bayonetta is definitely doing better. Of course, StanLoona is nowhere, out of it quite yet, but definitely looking a bit better.
Yep, so far so good. Pretty close percentages, but hopefully another Witch Time forward smash will be on the menu for StanLoona if they can find it. You never quite know.
Yeah, but that is, essentially a card that was shown. Is that going to be the stock?
Yeah, it should be. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Off the top you go, and again, if you don't SDI, it's pretty spooky.
Up and away you go. Very unfortunate for Syrup, but if you are a StanLoona fan, you are rooting them on nonetheless. But stocks are tied up so quickly immediately after, and right now Syrup. It started off slow, but now it's just starting to pick up.
Yeah, that up air taking StanLoona's stock so early. I think that was around 100%. Oh, is this an edge guard?
Nah, both up Bs were used. Not going to be able to get much else after.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure, but a little bit of percentage, but not much else.
Here's the damage, though.
Yeah. 54 to 57, and I don't know what changed, but StanLoona is just finding a ton of openings. He's kind of jumping, waiting, and then getting that up B, and it's really throwing Syrup for a loop.
Oh.
Back air and port DI, bad combination. Syrup right now. Is that it?
No!
That's it.
no.
Syrup with
Tragic.
a hope, a wish, and a prayer, managing to take game number 2.
Oh,
Wow.
that's gotta hurt.
Where did it all go wrong?
We know where it went wrong. Okay, Bayonetta went out there. The skies are not yours.
Mr. Bones, let me off this wild ride.
Oh.
I think
And-
all StanLoona had to do was neutral air. Just hold neutral air, and that would have been fine.
Oh, if neutral air would have worked?
Well, yeah, they tried to like go underneath Ness and then hit Ness with the witch twist from underneath, but that just took a little bit too long.
Well, I think that Ness would have recovered if there was no body collision, because Ness's up B gets halved in distance if it hits a body.
If Bayonetta witch times Ness's up B, does its distance cut in half?
I don't know. I would imagine no, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be an interesting interaction.
Yeah, but either way, I was expecting a tech. Oh, was it untechable?
That was uncheckable, yeah.
Well, sometimes, you know, you make decisions in life, you stand behind them, but it doesn't make the decision correct. And that's just one of those times. StanLoona potentially could have made it 1-1. Now it's trailing 2-0, and that is so difficult, you know, to come back from, if you will.
Yeah, you're always going to be playing at a little bit of a deficit because even if you win these games, you're going to get the stage counterpicked. So
Yeah.
hopefully StanLoona can muster up the wisdom to overtake this. Maybe a little bit of courage and power as well to kind of power through it, but it's going to be difficult, to say the least.
Now, one thing that's interesting is that StanLoona opted to go back to Zelda. Yes, you just lost with Bayonetta. However, when you lost with Zelda, it was more of you just lost. You know, Sarah did a fantastic job. You know, made a ton of correct decisions. You didn't really have an answer. When you lost with Bayonetta, you jumped out there. You jumped into the loss essentially. You almost gifted it. And it makes you wonder, should you have stayed Bayonetta, you know, and just not made that final error? And maybe we would be talking about a 1-1 instead.
It could be a mentality thing, you know? Maybe because it's like, I threw away that win as Bayonetta. Maybe I just need to go back to my true main, like my Zelda, and just clutch it out and stop playing so stupid. It could always be that.
Okay, well, I mean, the up smash was looking nice. Maybe that's a true main up smash. I don't know.
Only Zelda mains would get that up smash.
All right, let's not start true main, because I can just imagine a next generation of Smashers saying, well, this is my true main. You don't understand.
Well,
And I'm just not here for that.
Well, you're the one that said it, so...
I didn't start the true main. You're not pinning this on me. Great back air. And then are we going to see a charge smash tag? Nope. We are going to see it late. Really, really intelligent right there from Syrup. Recognizing that the up B was going to come through, probably not going to snap to the ledge. We're going to try to throw out the hitbox. So wisely shielding it first and then punishing accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just really enjoying watching the movement of Syrup.
He's so good.
Yeah. Is Syrup Canadian?
I think Syrup's from New Jersey, if I remember.
We got to talk about that, because Canadians love their syrup, all right? And I just don't know if you're allowed to rock that tag without being from Canada.
Now you're just playing the stereotypes. Syrup is from New Jersey.
No, they love it. That's what they're known for. Have you not been to Canada?
You're gonna gatekeep a tag?
Yes.
It's messed up.
I'm not going to let someone that's not from America name themselves USA. That's just, I'm sorry, I'm dying on that hill.
Do you eat syrups with your pancake?
Absolutely. And I wish I was Canadian.
Well, since you're not Canadian, are you allowed to?
True.
Maybe not. And I'm cool with that, all right? That's why I haven't had pancakes in like a year, okay?
The Mounties are going to come after you with their horses, or their moose. They're going to come riding on up to your house and confiscate your syrup.
Okay, why do they have to ride a moose? That's
what
just
they
rude. They have
they do, man.
vehicles. They just
Yeah,
say you have to
they're
use,
moose. Do they
kilometers
live and
per
they're breathing? They got
hour.
antlers?
And anyway, Syrup right now doesn't really matter where they're from. They are, for all intents and purposes, putting an ass whooping on StanLoona.
It matters where they're going, and where they're going is going to be losers finals if they can just clutch out one more stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One straight hit. The movement is looking nice. Tried to get a drag down, not able to find its mark. 119 put on the StanLoona, and it's just looking really, really difficult. It is technically possible for StanLoona to come back from this, but I just really don't know what the answer is at this point.
Yeah, this pressure by Syrup is crazy, and that backer is
Yeah.
going to take it.
If I am with StanLoona there, being quaking in my boots from that just insane ledge trapping situation, and just unfortunately not even able to find a game as Syrup gets to land and loses finals. 3-0.
Yeah.